Hey there, Phillip Johnson here. I am a real estate agent here in the Raleigh market with eXp Realty. I'm not an employee of eXp Realty, and I'm making this video because I am now officially at my second year anniversary. So I'm going to give you my 2-year update at eXp and how things are going at eXp. I know you're just great anticipation. Well, first off, let me tell you a little story. 2 years ago today, I had a 15-minute conversation with the real estate agent that changed my life. And it was by fluke. I had a listing, high-end listing at the firm that I was with, high-end listing where I had to be present. He was there after we got through showing the property to his client. I had what I thought was going to be a 1-minute question. What is eXp Realty? As we were leaving, literally getting into our cars. And he says, I've just joined eXp Realty. That's why I asked him. I'd never heard of it. Really didn't even know who this agent was. But the name just sounded odd. And I just thought, I thought I'd ask him the question. Needless to say, when I got in the car and I started heading home back to my office, I thought, well, okay, I think I just maybe actually cannot believe it, but I'm actually considering moving from a firm that I've been with for 20 years to a firm that had no listings, no agents, no brand. The BIC wasn't even in Raleigh. Okay. And, things were going well for me. I wasn't looking to move. Okay. That was not in my, even in my wheelhouse. Especially for a company that really, I wouldn't have been willing to leave Remax for another brand. Okay, I'd been there too long. Why would I leave one brand to go to another brand at, this late in my career, right? But what I did was I left a brand to go to a concept. Okay. Why else would I go and join a brand? Our office was, I think we were the #1 office in the area for average, closings per agent in the whole area. And I was, among the top agents in our office. And why would I leave that and go join a firm that had nothing, for the fun of it? There had to be a reason. And the way I look at it is, I thought of it more of a concept, and I thought, well, if this concept could prove to be something of reality, I made the right move. If not, I can always go back to where I was. So, long story short, I had a 5-year goal when I joined eXp, and I said, well, if I could meet that goal, or meet or exceed that goal, or even really come close to that goal, that the move would have been a successful move. Okay. I've reached my goal in 2 years. And quite frankly, I believe that I'll probably quadruple what my original goal was in 2005. So needless to say, was my move a success? I would say without question. Okay. So why did I leave? Why did I join eXp? What's so great about the concept that made me join? Well, there's a lot of reasons. You can see over my back here, I've got, many awards, and I've got a lot in boxes that I didn't even put up on the wall. Okay. I have not one share of stock with all those awards I've got. So each one of those little round things right there that you can see right here, that represent Platinum Club, Hall of Fame. Not zero stock, one share of stock, not even one time during 20 years did I even think about buying a share of stock with that company. And then now I've got this right here, right there, that you can see. That's literally a printed piece of paper right here with a logo on it that I stuck over my old general contractor's license to put on the wall. Okay. Last year I did win an award, but I won a lot more than an award. I won stock. Okay. And I've done it for 2 years now, and I buy stock through the company at a discount because we have a plan there. And then we get awarded stock for every time we do something here and there. It's, And I have quite a bit of stock now in the company. I can't tell you what it is, but now it's traded on the NASDAQ. When I joined, it was an over-counter stock. So again, when I saw the concept, I hope that it would, I saw the big picture and hope that one day it would be an over-the-counter, and it actually happened a lot quicker than I was anticipating, quite frankly. In North Carolina alone, we had like 20 agents in North Carolina, and most of them were in Greensboro, where our BIC was. Okay, they weren't really trying to really necessarily grow like what happened in 2 years. eXp has grown from just a handful of agents, really, quite frankly, to over 1,000 agents in North Carolina. We went from 3,000 agents to 16,000 agents in the United States, and now we're in Canada. We're on all 50 states. When I joined, I think we were only in 30-something states. Needless to say, in 2 years, amazing things have happened with this company. We're no longer who is eXp. Now we're, oh, you shouldn't go there because they're a penny stock, or there's some what I really love is, oh, they're a pyramid scheme, which is a total lie. If you believe that, then you're not very bright. Because first off, pyramid schemes are illegal. Secondly, our model is actually taking a pyramid and flipped it upside down. Okay, a traditional business model is actually technically a pyramid, right? You've got the president, the CEO, then you've got managers, high managers, mid-level managers, and then employees, right? I mean, that's, down to the warehouse and the janitor, right? That's a pyramid. Ours, if we flipped it upside down, our revenue goes back to the agents. At least a portion of the revenue goes back to the agents, not to the person at the top. Okay, so anyway, needless to say, basically what this model is they've taken the model of Keller Williams and they just put it on steroids. Keller Williams is the largest company in the world now, real estate company in the world, and it is for a reason. 15 years ago, or maybe a little longer than that, when I was at RE/MAX, we used to make fun of Keller Williams. It was like, oh, it's just a licensed warehouse. They don't do any production. They never return our calls. I mean, it was always the water cooler chat was always something negative. Oh, they're trying to recruit me. It's revenue. They have this profit center share, and you do the math and you go, well, okay, boy, for it to really work, you got to make a lot of profit, or you got to attract a whole lot of agents in the company. Okay. What eXp just did was they just took that model and they put it in revenue share instead of profit center share, and they pay off the top instead of the bottom. So you can go out and do the exact same things you normally do in life, in real estate, sell houses, open houses, do whatever you do. They give you all the tools to do that, plus then some. But then they also give you the ability to attract other agents to the company and to the model and have some long-term growth, and on top of the stocks. And they give you incentives that are even tied to that. So all I'm trying to tell you is you have to think long-term in real estate. And I've been doing it, like I say, 20 years. If you've been doing it 1 year, understand this. If you're not thinking long-term, you're not thinking. Okay, and that's just a reality of real estate. And I can give you example after example after example of so many agents who've been doing this for so long, and they have nothing to show for it. Okay, and in fact, in 2008, it cleaned out most agents. Most agents got cleaned out. They either got out of the business or they lost everything. And this is a true story. It was devastating to me. I lost 75% of my income pretty much overnight in 2008. Okay, when that crash came, it devastated me. I was a sole income earner. Raising a family, two kids, and living a life, making great money, well into the six figures, and reality hit. Okay, life-changing event. Had I been at eXp for that 20 years, or during that time, it would have been 12 years into my career. I'm really confident, based on on what I've done at eXp now. I'm really confident that it would have been a lot easier transition for me. Okay, I'm not even sure I would even been selling real estate. I may have been just helping other agents build their business, because I'm almost to that point now where I'm focused more on helping agents just grow their business than I am my own. Okay, and I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, I've got I'm pushing between 60 and 70 agents in my organization now. I've got them in 3 states. Just in the past week, I've attracted 4 agents to eXp. 3 of them called me. The other one I called on behalf of another agent that had called them that was out of state. So if they joined, and they said they were, I will have 4. I'll be in 4 different states. Okay. And the reason why I'm telling you this, and the reason why I'm leaving this message, is 2 years ago, a 15-minute conversation changed my life. We've only scratched the surface. Okay. we've only scratched the surface, you know. And here's the reality: in Charlotte, we went from 150 million to 750 million in 1 year in volume. In North Carolina, we've done over $1 billion last year. In just January alone this year, 2019, we did $72 million. Okay. In Raleigh, we're starting to really grow. Okay. We've got some really good agents in this model now. And now the brand is going to become known. And then once that happens, as time goes, it's going to be easier and easier to attract agents to this model. I mean, why did I leave a firm of 20 years to join a firm that was more of a concept than it was reality? I mean, you know, in theory, you know, if you do this and that, this is how it works. Okay. Certainly there were many of people that could, you know, testify to, you know, what it did for them, but it was still early on in the process. You know, we could look at the stock and see how it performed. You know, there's no guarantee with the stock. Stock goes up and down. That's what stocks do, right? You never know. And then you know, rev share. What's rev share? Well, I mean, you know, so you know, it's one thing to attract agents. It's another thing to keep them, you know, keep them going, right? In the company, and certainly, you know, in Remax is, I mean, eXp is not perfect. There's no agency out here that's perfect, right? We just strive to be perfect. We constantly are adapting and changing. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. 15-minute conversation. I'll buy you a cup of coffee. I'll meet you anywhere. Okay. And I just want the opportunity to change your life. And it doesn't matter what type of agent you are. You can be a new agent. You can be a mega agent. It doesn't matter. We have a mega agent program that they just added 3 months ago. So, you know, so if you have a big team and you do a lot of volume over, I think, $45 million, you have the ability to join eXp with your mega team and think long term. I mean, what are you going to do with that team down the road? How long are you going to do this, right? You're going to pass it off. You're going to sell it. What are you going to do? Well, why not just push it over into a company that will allow you to grow and grow and grow and grow organically? You already have an organization. Just let it grow organically. Okay. That's what's happened to me already. So I can show you how it's changed my life. Physically show you how it changed my life. 15-minute conversation. So at the very least, when we're done, I met a new colleague, a new friend. Okay. That's all I'm looking for. Giving information, no pressure from me at all. I mean, that's not the way I do anything. So, and that's all I'm trying to do though. I just want the opportunity to do something for you that happened to me, even on a fluke. And to this day, I'm so grateful for that person, Matt Ron. Thank you, Matt. And Pat Hayes. You know, Pat Hayes introduced Matt Ron. Pat Hayes is in San Antonio, Texas. Okay. Had Pat not been very aggressive in trying to get Matt to join, I probably would never heard of eXp. You know, eXp may have hit Raleigh maybe a year later. I mean, who knows? Because Matt, you know, and I kind of took the bulls by the horn and really grew this market. You know, Matt was the first one. Okay. And so all I'm trying to tell you is that it just, you know, certain things happen in life that changes your life. And it changed mine. So anyway, so very grateful to both of those people. And I love the fact that they benefit from revenue share from me. I really do. I truly do. And Tracy and Scott Lewis, who introduced Pat, you know, there's a series of events that can change people's lives, and that changed mine. And I'd love to be an opportunity to change yours. So that's all. Thank you for listening. 919-868-3171 is my phone number. You can call me or text me at philip@phillipjohnson.com. And like I say, just like to meet new colleagues and show them what's going on with me, and then you can, you know, make your decision then or 2 years from now. It doesn't matter to me. That's it.